serving rotten food.
We'll possibly kill them.
Then wake up! You wake up! Shut the place down! Get out of here! That is amazing!
Thank you, Chef.
Staff, from 2008 to 2010, our sales have been slowly declining. It looks like a sad phase.
This is why I brought in Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my bloody hell, that graph sucks. What is this? Alright, this is what we need to do.
Why is this guy getting Gordon Ramsay to help us?
Right? He's so useless.
I know, the CFO drawing smiley faces all over the board. It's ridiculous.
Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Alright, based on what I can see, this company is super terrible. I'll have to cook up something.
Okay, team, I have set up this business meeting with Mr. Ramsey in order for us to fix our companies and be profitable.
All right, first order of business, you're gonna have to tell me the variable manufacturing cost as a percentage of the selling price for each item, as well as the markup for each item throughout 2008 to 2010.
So for question 1, we found the variable manufacturing cost of sales and the markup on variable manufacturing cost for the years 2008 and 2010. For the lipstick, 2008, we used the variable manufacturing cost of 16.8 divided by the budgeted sales of 21, and we got 80%. And then for nail polish, we got 10.5 divided by 15, and that was 70%. For creams, we got 2.8 divided by 5.6, which equates to 50%. And we did the same for 2010. So for lipstick, we had 15.3 divided by 18 equals 85%. And nail polish, 9.3 divided by 11.6 got us 80%. And creams, we did 3.3 divided by 6.6, and that got us 50%. And now we calculate the markup. So the markup was calculated by doing budgeted sales minus variable manufacturing cost divided by the variable manufacturing cost. And so for lipstick 2008, we did 21 minus 16.8 divided by 16.8 to get 25%. For nail polish, we did 15 minus 10.5 divided by 10.5 to get 43%. Creams, we did 5.6 minus 2.8 divided by 2.8 to get 100%. And for 2010 lipstick, we did 18 minus 15.3 divided by 15.3 to get 18%. Nail polish, 11.6 minus 9.3 divided by 9.3 is 25. And creams, 6.6 minus 3.3 divided by 3.3 is 100%. And here we displayed a graph showing the trends of markup throughout in between 2008 and 2010. And you can see that creams, we stayed the same, although lipstick and nail polish both decreased in markup in 2010.
Okay. All right, next, you're gonna have to show me how the wholesaling price for lipstick inventory can be calculated into the cost that's shown in Schedule B.
Of course, Mr. Ramsey. So we wanted to convert this wholesaling price from 11.5 to show a cost of inventory to 9.7 million. And this only took a couple of calculations, so I'm just going to walk you through it. First, we took the wholesaling price, which was valued at 11.5 million, as shown in Schedule B of Exhibit 1. And then we divided this number by our budgeted sales, which was $21 million. So the result from this equation gave us a ratio of 0.548 or 0.55 to simplify for our calculations. And then we use this ratio to multiply our cost of good manufactured for the year of 2008. And when we multiplied these two, it got us to our cost of inventory of $9.7 million.
All right, next. So I'm gonna assume that the variable manufacturing cost stays the same throughout 2009 and 2010. Based on that, you're gonna have to tell me if the physical sales of each unit was reduced or increased.
Okay, Mr. Ramsey, in order to calculate this, I'll be taking the variable manufacturing cost for nail polish in 2009 and the budgeted sales, and I will be dividing that to get the variable cost divided by sales for 2009. I will also be multiplying that percentage by our actual sales, which was 11.5 million, and our sales volume came out to be 8.05. I also did this for 2010. So I divided variable cost by its sales for 2010 and I got 80%. And the actual sales of the nail polish were 11.2 million. And I multiplied that by 80% and got 8.98. After that, I divided 8.98 by 8.05. And then we ended up increasing our unit sales by 1.12. And we did this in order to negate the increase in variable costs during 2010.
All right, next. Assuming we have a sales mix, you're gonna have to tell me the annual total sales required to break even in 2011.
All right, so in order to get our contribution margin per dollar, we had to take a look at our sales mix and calculate the profitability of each product, and that was actual sales divided by total actual sales from 2010. And we were able to take a look and trace each product's variable manufacturing costs and calculate them as percentages of our sales, then subtract that from our total sales to give us our margins. So we got our average contribution margin per dollar is 23.2%.
Okay, so based on Susan's proposed budget for 2011, we're gonna have to repay a substantial bank loan. And so based on that, tell me if we're likely to break even if we repay this bank loan.
Yeah, so with Susan's proposed budget for 2011 on the left-hand side here, we're looking at a loss of $700,000. However, with the repayment of a bank loan, this will reduce our interest expenses to $1.14 million, which was previously accounted for as $1.8 million. This will then drop our total fixed costs to $7.8 million. And we use these new numbers to calculate the new break-even level of sales by dividing our fixed costs by the average contribution margin ratio of 23.2%. With that, we end up with $33.7 million worth of sales to break even. Although this is higher than the anticipated sales in Susan's budget of $33.5 million, this is lower than the approximate volume of sales dollars needed to break even before the repayment of the loan in the question you asked previously. Obviously, this will cause an increase in necessary sales we need to make in 2011, but we're able to aim higher by reducing product prices and increasing marketing.
All right, everyone, thank you for your information. And so based on that, I'm gonna cook up a new set of budgets for you guys to save your company. So based on our planned production and inventory movement, I'm gonna try to increase our sales through an increase in advertising, as well as decreasing our selling prices. And then based on that, we can see on the income statement that instead of a loss of 0.7 million, based on Susan's projection, we actually get a pre-tax income of 0.8 million. Furthermore, in our cash flow, I know that this company likes to stay above 7 million cash on hand. And based on my projections of increasing advertising expense, we will have an ending cash balance of 7.3 million. Finally, our budget statement reflects all my good work in saving this company.